Welcome back, watch fans. Today we are back and we're actually full circle with a Patek Philippe 3940 perpetual calendar. It was actually 4 years, exactly 4 years ago today, that we did one of the first videos on this channel where we reviewed this watch, which actually I think I just got maybe like a week earlier. It was a trade-in I made, trading in a 5396R with the baguettes for this, which actually turned out to be a smart move. Turned out to be a very smart move because this has doubled in value since then, whereas the 5396R has returned to peasant status. That's right, unbelievable but true. It's actually interesting. So there's a lot of ironies, contrasts, psych, whatever, who knows. Anyway, this is a 2000, I believe this final series Patek 3940, made, I believe, 2005 on the car. That's the number. And what's the irony is that this car is a 2006, so really it was made in 2005. That's right. It was made in 2005. So this car, this watch, both machines are almost born at the same time. They were born at the same time, and now they are reunited. And of course, this fine automobile is, Germanic parts, which is what makes it good. And this is Swiss, which is kind of the same thing, right? So, the Germans and the Swiss, they know how to make good machinery. The Brits don't. That's, the engine here is it's a Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen engine. A W12 Volkswagen engine, unbelievable but true, and that's why it's an amazing machine, just like this watch. Now, what has been the ownership experience like, you ask, right? So if you remember, originally this watch came in the black strap. I changed it out to this gray one because the black was always too severe, and that kind of restricted the ownership experience because it was too formal. It was just too formal. The watch, though, was very classic design, but hang on a second, I'm holding this thing. But it was just the black made it too formal. So I didn't wear it as much in the last couple of years, and also I was in different climates, which are humid. I was in Miami for a little while, so I wasn't wearing this watch in Miami, especially on a black strap. You can't wear this watch on a black strap in Miami. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. I don't even know if you can wear this watch in Miami. It's just not a Miami type of thing. You need more of a yellow or rose gold. White gold doesn't go there. This is more of a, anything outside of the tropical climates is what you want. So bottom line is, where are we going with this? I haven't worn it as much as I should have. Then I think it was worried about a certain mechanical issue. The moon phase wasn't, I wasn't getting the moon phase. The pusher thing wasn't going, so I wasn't wearing it for a while. I was going to bring it to service. I didn't bring it to service because, the Patek Philippe people are impossible. The New York, the New York service people, they're impossible to deal with it. You got to make an appointment 10 days in advance, and it's a joke. And, and then, it's a lot of nonsense. And then they want the watch for a year. It's going to take a year. I can't be without the watch for a year, right? Now, on a more serious topic. So, it's been a very, 4 years. I mean, if you would have told me 4 years ago today, like, wow. I mean, it's been a complete roller coaster. Highs, lows, really, I guess life, right? Highs, lows. You don't know. You really have no idea what's in store. That is kind of the reality of life. I guess what makes it an adventure. So, but one of the reasons I got this watch, one of the reasons I did get this watch was because as a perpetual calendar, I just feel like it makes you value your time more. Perpetual, because you see the time moving, right? You see the day of the week, the month, the day of the month, the month of the year, everything. You see the moon phase. And you know what? Actually, the JLC, the Jaeger LeCoultre, they actually have the year also, not on a dial, but they have like a digital thing that shows you the year, which I think is very important, right? Because on a serious note, you got to value your days. You got to value your days. People, I'm guilty of that. I mean, that's the one thing that is important. I'd like to do better this year, is to value my time, or be more productive, right? Make the most of your time. You don't know how much time you have in life, right? So you got to be productive. You got to, do whatever it is that, your mission on earth is. We all have a mission on earth, God has put us all on the planet to fulfill. Each of us has a mission, whatever it is. It's just as important. Whether you're mopping the floor, or you're the president of the country. We're all, at the end of the day, we all came from the same place. We're all going to the same place, and we all have an important contribution to make. So I think it's important to know what is that you do best. What is your contribution in life that you can make on the planet? I don't mean to sound like anything. It doesn't have to be anything lofty. I don't know. It's everything is important, right? Like, the guy who makes this wood, he did an important job, right? Like, it makes the guy who makes this wood is basically makes the car desirable and makes people work hard so that they could be able to buy the car, right? And it motivates them, and it motivates them to be productive and do things, provide service to other humans that makes the world go around. So you see, we all have a role to play, and here we are, almost approaching midday, high noon. That's right, high noon, January 1st, 2025. So my goal for the year basically is to actually wear this watch on a regular basis. I got to get, there's a couple things I need to do business wise. There's some things I need to do to, be much more productive. There's some important things that need to be done, and I really, really need to make good use of my time to do it. And of course, at the end of the day, look, I can only do so much, right? I have to do my best effort, but ultimately, everything is really up to God. Man plans, God laughs. That's kind of the joke, right? Like, you really don't know what is in store for you. You just need to do your part. You got to do your part, and I guess let God take care of the rest. I plan to wear this watch on a daily basis so I can really keep track of the time. I think that's the one drawback of other watches that are not perpetuals. You really don't know where you are time-wise. It's kind of like having a calendar, a daily planner on your wrist, so you really value time. I think that is the takeaway from this video. Although I'm going to try to articulate the point. We're what are we, 7 minutes into it? I think I'm getting sort of to the point. The point of the perpetual calendar is it makes you really value time, which is very, very important. It makes you see where you are. You can, appreciate time, everything else. We don't know how much time we have. We really don't. You have no idea. It's one of those ironic things in life. So the idea is to execute some plans. Execute some plans to the best of my abilities, and that is the goal. That's my personal goal for the year, and that is the value of the perpetual calendar, to be able to track time in the coming year. So with that said, I wish all of you a happy and prosperous 2025. What else? Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I have to say. This is, the channel. I mean, not that the channel is whatever, but yeah, the channel, I think we had a decent growth in the year. Decent growth. It's not like, hasn't been the main focus, but, it's interesting. It's more of a creative outlet. That's what this is. I think originally when I started this YouTube thing, really was just, to screw around and to, I was actually hoping to get, input from people in the watch world who were knowledgeable. I had certain questions, and nobody ever answered any questions. So that was, I didn't get that out of it. And, so yeah, it's just basically, creative masturbation. That's what this channel really is. But to wrap up, to make 10 minutes to get to the point of the 3940, what has been the ownership experience like? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I have not worn it as much as I should have. That is my only regret. I haven't worn it as much as I should have, because, it's more of a dress. It is kind of more of a dress watch. Again, I'm not wearing it. I had on the black strap, which made it less versatile. That was a problem. I think I might go maybe with a kind of a beige or a cognac color strap, something a little even more casual, which would make it more versatile. The gray, I think, it's kind of a warm gray, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a Patek strap. It took about 6 months to get this thing from Patek. Very expensive, overpriced. I would go with Camille Fournier going forward. That's what I would do. That is the goal. But I highly recommend the watch. Otherwise, it's if you do get one, you do need to have another perpetual, because as a backup, these things are delicate, and if you do need to get it serviced, what I have learned now is it's going to take you 12 months. That's right, it's going to take you 12 months to get your timepiece back from Patek. I think they have to send it to Geneva now. I don't think they service it in New York. So that is what's going on. All right, leave your nasty, vicious comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.